Last time on RPG Pals Club, the party got split up after the shenanigans at Old Shoe Manor, but now it's Jonesy and Holly after visiting the mayor. But now Jonesy and Holly after visiting the mayor have a pass that tells the place to fuck off, and Ira and Slam made their way back to the hotel. Let's find out what happens this week on RPG Pals Club. And look at me not doing an extended opening bit because it's also been a while since we did last recording, and I figured you all would need an actual reminder.
Yes. I actually did need one.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a kiss from me to all of y'all.
Oh.
But only the cast members, not the audience.
A collective kissing.
These are my kisses. You can't have them.
You can't have them.
I'm an engaged man. I can only kiss so many people.
You literally have a kiss card. You just debited it.
We're stamping it as we're going along.
Mm-hmm.
After 12 kisses, you get a free a burrito.
Frappuccino.
It's a burrito frappuccino.
Ah, that's worse.
A burrito-chino.
I was really hoping you wouldn't put it in that combination. As opposed to like a frappuccino burrito, like that could be a fun little dessert twist, but no.
No, it's the other way around.
You described a burrito in a blender.
Yeah, instead of having whipped cream on top, you have sour cream. And both of them have beans.
This sucks.
Full of beans.
Look at me, just like walking up to the house, and it's like, I'm happy that Hobbs isn't going to jump on me today, and then I open the door and all four of you fucking jump onto me, and then Sam also just pulls out a knife, and that's how Calvin and Hobbs ends. There's no sad Calvin takes ADHD medicine and doesn't see Hobbs anymore or anything like that.
No, just a murder occurs.
Yes!
I am not sorry.
And music.
And that's why the Hearst Syndicate canceled Calvin and Hobbs. Hi, I'm Luke Hare. He and sometimes they, them. I'm your dungeon master.
I'm Sam. As they, them, just like Holly. I really got to come up with my one-liner. The angelic hybrid agent of NYPTS. Dandy, see, I had an alliteration going and some nice...
Dandy Warforged isn't an alliteration, though.
No, I know. You have to have three sound, but it had a good meter to it before, too.
Okay, because, if you wanted alliteration, you could have Holly the Holy Hybrid.
And that's it.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, okay. Holly the Holy Hybrid.
All right. And I'm Eric, a.k.a. Rhythm Bastard, and I play Jonesy Spencerson, old-timey radio man who can talk his way in, out, and through anything.
Hi, I'm Sahoni. I go by he, him, and I'm playing Slam the Knife Morgan, man of many, many code names or wrestling personas, who is a skeptic, a himbo, and all-American.
And I'm Madison, she, her, just like Ira Fontaine is the character I'm playing, who is the tube expert who has one talent, and it is being the tube expert. She's not good at social interactions or anything else. She's good at fixing tubes.
And making poor footwear choices. So Jonesy and Holly got the invitation to stay at the mayor's house, while Ira and Slam made it back to their hotel. And any of y'all want to do anything over the night, or are y'all good where you are?
Besides presumably purchasing some better footwear if we're going to be trekking through more woods, potentially, which seems to be a actual possibility here.
You did get back at night, so there's no, shoe stores that are open or anything?
Well, darn.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on the list for tomorrow.
Yeah, you actually, like, do you want to go and look up anything?
I think I saw Payless.
At this point, it is just going to be like obtaining like a decent running shoe, a basic sneaker, if you will.
There's a Kicks, but it has a Z at the end. There's also Python Pete's Outdoor Supply that is at the Thomas Delgado Mall.
Well, which one's closest?
Python Pete's Outdoor Supply is more towards like the center of the mall.
Okay. Would that be at least in the direction that we have to go to meet back up with our other two companions that did not go to the hotel?
I mean, it's snowing outside right now, and it's snowing pretty heavily. I'd say that you all don't really have a place to meet. Presumably, you'd meet back up at the hotel, but you can easily just go from the Hilton Junior back to the Thomas Delgado Mall.
All right, then to the mall it is. Go swing by there and grab a shoe that is decent for this weather. Really did think that this was going to be a pop in and pop out kind of scenario. Sure wasn't.
Nope. Yeah. I, the GM, thought this would just be like 2 episodes.
You're kidding me. Just because we got in trouble with the cops.
Oops.
I mean, that was also my fault for putting in the smoothie bit. And, yeah, also cops. Always the cops, fucking cops.
Always the cops fucking things up for the regular old good hardworking folk.
So, at the mayor's house, y'all get up in the morning and Mayor Clarence Horner has like a breakfast spread, much like the beloved Mayor Levon Hayes from the classic series Heart of Dixie. He has made a full breakfast because he enjoys cooking breakfast. And meanwhile, Ira and Slam, y'all are back at the hotel, and they have a bad continental breakfast.
Yeah, that's to be expected. I think Slam is well practiced, but also very careful about navigating these.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 4 bananas and a coffee,
and also wrapped pastries.
Well, no, I mean him personally. He wouldn't touch the pastry.
Oh, wait, actually, no, this is a Hilton Junior.
Oh, yeah.
No, they actually have like a full-on quality breakfast buffet here. So it is comparable. Everybody is getting a healthy breakfast. You listening to this podcast right now, is it early enough in the morning to still have breakfast? I don't give a fucking shit. I don't care if it's 6 p.m. Go and get yourself some fucking breakfast food right now. Breakfast is an important meal of the day, no matter when you fucking have it. Breakfast.
Really running through our cuss allotment.
I feel like I have out of character here. I have weird food rules. I have a hard time doing breakfast for dinner sort of things because I'm just like, no, that's not the time where the food lives.
That's not food's address.
Okay, not to be bad 90s comedy, how do you feel about quiche?
Quiche is a lunch food that sometimes masquerades as dinner.
But never a breakfast food.
Even
though it's essentially an omelet in a pastry.
Correct.
Fascinating.
Oh my god.
Cultural context matters. It appears in brunch.
I've exclusively experienced quiche as a breakfast and dinner food, never a lunch offer.
Yeah, same here actually.
I'm about to air my worst food opinions over here. I just don't eat breakfast. I don't like breakfast foods. I eat lunch for breakfast.
You're not making sense. It's fine.
I eat lunch for breakfast.
I just eat a fucking pizza.
Okay, I've been doing a crime recently because I will go to Tropical Smoothie Cafe when I need breakfast and like actual fruit content, and I will get a just like lunch sandwich along with my breakfast smoothie. And it's like, turkey sandwich is perfectly fine breakfast food. You're getting like the carbs you need for the rest of the day.
This is so upsetting. That's not where the food lives.
Untenable.
I just drink a big fucking glass of milk and instant coffee together and just whatever I have in the fridge. That is breakfast. But not actual breakfast foods.
Yeah, I'm usually too queasy for breakfast, so
I typically do like a bottle or two of a Frappuccino, and then I've been deprived of my normal breakfast because of the Jif periphery call because I'm not trying another fucking brand of peanut butter. I'm 32 years old. I can't deal with that hassle.
You've got loyalty.
Yeah, I do. And it's in the same way where I really prefer Dave's Killer Cinnamon Raisin Bread. Like, you get 2 slices of that, put on some crunchy Jif, and you're set. After you've toasted the bread. You toast the bread before putting on the peanut butter.
Do you think Dave was a killer?
His bread sure is.
I know his brother Jeff was.
I know Gary was a race car driver.
Oh, jeez.
Dave did go to jail, and they do put a significant portion of the money that they raise to, like, helping ex-cons find good work.
Yep.
That's
And
actually pretty rad.
it is. It's really cool. And also,
Yeah.
I wonder if the apostrophe S in Dave's Killer Bread is not possessive, but instead a contraction.
Dave is Killer Bread?
Yes. Dave is killer.
Dave is killer bread.
Dave's not here, man.
Bread.
Oh.
Dave's gone, you gotta let him go.
Boy, Clarence, this is a really nice spread you got here. I didn't know you like to cook so much.
Oh, yeah, Clarence, you really rolled out a breakfast red carpet of sorts.
Yeah, I try and provide a good spread. I enjoy cooking. I just love the smell of grease, like, coming off the bacon, and I have very little else to do because a good public official is able to essentially help the city run itself most of the time.
Ah, utopic.
Yeah.
No argument here.
Anyways, the snow plows that we've had to call in early are getting their work done. We had something like, they were saying 6 inches of snow last night.
That's pretty steep.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, wait, sorry, I'm seeing 8 inches of snow. 8 inches of snow, which the sun's going to melt it soon enough, but it's not necessarily soon enough. Well, I hope that you all have a good time with your tubes. You've got your letter telling the police to fuck off coming from the mayor. So if you don't need anything else,
Yeah, well, you know what? Don't be a stranger. I mean, hopefully hopefully I can catch you before we get out of here.
yeah,
It's been great times catching up.
That sounds good.
Oh, we could also use a ride down to the Hilton Junior.
You're staying at the Hilton Junior? That's what all the kids call Haiju. That was supposed to be a Hoju reference. but
Yeah, no, I caught it.
It does not quite work the way that I had it in my head.
No, I thought it scanned.
It's okay, Clarence. Wordplay was more my thing.
Yeah, no, I can get you there. And, like, once you get done eating, he goes into the garage where there's just what do you call the jet ski on land? My mind is blank right now.
Oh,
Motorcycle, moped.
A snowmobile?
yeah, snowmobile,
yes.
ATV, all-terrain.
Snowmobile with a sled attachment in the back.
We're doing some Sled Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah. Loved that game.
Doing Sled Storm for the PS2.
And so he, like, kicks out and is just, like, driving on the roads, which haven't been plowed yet, and it is baller as hell. Especially because no one else is on the road because
Of the 8 inches of snow.
no one's ready for it at this point. Like, no snow tires, no snow chains, etc. Does anyone feel like they used to hear their parents talking a lot more about, like, we need to get winter tires on, and now I don't think that's a thing anymore?
Global warming. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
We also started making better tires.
Yeah.
probably that too.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Our parents started globally warming the tires.
There it is.
There it is.
Something like that.
It started warming up the tires before we drove. It worked out every time.
I think when you guys arrive, or unless you got something to say between point A and point B. Okay.
Oh no, I was cutting back to y'all to know how Ira and Slam's breakfast is going.
Oh yeah, I think Slam is very much. He has Informer by Snow playing on his phone while he's doing, like, lunges in his morning workout.
Oh yeah, because the Hilton Junior has a 5-star gym.
Yeah, of course. And he is just full on going through his morning routine and with a lot of, ugh, yeah, feel it.
Oh, he really wants to lick his boom boom now.
Yeah, of course.
As you're, like, doing it, there's this person, like, repairing one of the machines that is, like, out of commission right now, and they just look at you. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
are you all right there, bud?
doing great. Feeling it. You feeling it?
I'm feeling a lot of mixed emotions right now.
That's okay too.
Sorry about the snow.
Yeah, usually about this time, I'd go for a run. Since the snow's there, I'm doing it in place. Make it extra hard, I'm holding weights.
I see. That is definitely what you are doing right now.
I gotta keep this body in shape.
Yeah? Well, I mean, if you want, you could probably go and, like, shovel some snow out there.
That sounds like a full body workout. I'm in. Yeah, no, he's just like immediately in. Gets like a shovel in each hand, even though there's no way that's going to work or help.
Mm-hmm.
He's just that enthusiastic to be able to be active in doing something.
Roll me a kick some ass.
What's that? That's tough?
Yep.
Okay. 8.
No, I don't want to update Windows right now. I'm not allowed to update Windows right now, and also I didn't know I didn't have the volume on.
It's I think like at this point it's moved on to like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolutely, this is his Jim Jam playlist.
The Jock Jams?
It's titled Jim Jam, as in Jim Jam Jingles.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Jock, Jim Jam. Mm-hmm.
So you are going to be taking, I think you are just like pushing yourself a bit too much with these shovels, so you are taking 1 damage.
Okay.
You are taking 1 harm from shoveling too hard.
He threw out his back.
It's like trying to do 1, 2, 1, 2, it just throws it.
Yeah.
You try and do it, and then you like slam the shovel into like a buried down like one of those parking blocks.
Uh-huh.
And you just hurt your arm that way. And the maintenance person who was like joking is like watching you, and they're like, you doing good there.
I'm doing great. He's like holding his back in one hand and like his other hand up and go, doing just fine. Walk it off.
Also, Slam shirtless right
Yes.
now. Yeah. They are just kind of like watching and doing a bit of fanning themselves. And where's Ira while this is going on?
Yeah, what is doing?
I think she got her own breakfast. It's 3 cups of coffee and a decent cereal.
It's like Special K.
Yeah, just like, whatever seems to be like the most nutritious they offer here. Just kind of whatever. It doesn't matter that much. And after that, she's going to go and attempt to obtain herself some boots, I think, or hiking shoes. Some decent work boots.
You're inevitably going to have to come across a Slam, like, in the front entrance trying to dig a pathway.
Well, a like person in a full like maintenance jumper is just kind of watching.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. All right. Back at it.
And I think that's when Jonesy and Holly get dropped off by the mayor.
We're all just in time to see what you've done here.
Impressive, right?
Well, how was your night?
Oh, pretty good. We trekked through the woods, and it seems like Slam is taking care of the snow here.
I'd shove it all myself if I had to. Absolutely.
That's good. So did you find any more about the tube?
Well, we located it, that's for sure. Unfortunately, we couldn't really get enough time to actually deal with the problem, as you can see.
Oh, I think we'll have all the time we need now after it turns out the mayor is just as not a fan of the police as we are, and I in particular am.
Ah, I see.
Wait, are you talking about the wishing hole?
What was that about, a wishing hole?
The maintenance person is just kind of chilling because y'all are having this conversation. Wow, Slam is still shoveling.
We are talking about it, but we never specified which tube.
He's got like a shovel in each hand and like one in his teeth.
Oh, so going full
I
Zorro.
was going full Zorro.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I can shovel better this way.
Yeah, the one at Old Shoe Manor.
Yes, you called it a wishing hole? It is more of a wishing tube, I suppose, but...
Yeah, but you like put in a wish that you want, and then usually it comes true, or you vanish.
You vanish.
Yeah, no, there have been a few people who vanished.
What do you say the ratio is to fulfilled wishes and vanishments?
I mean, I don't know. You don't necessarily know who everyone, like, what everybody's wishing for when they're going there. Like, it's popular among the teens. Oh, my name's Ducky, by the way. Ducky Benson.
Jonesy Spencerson. And he reaches out a hand and gives him a nice firm handshake.
They shake back. Yeah, no, I do various jobs around here. I grew up in Locktown, and yeah. No, like every high schooler eventually like gets to the point where it's, oh, well, do I want to use the wishing tube at Old Shoe Manor? Am I going to risk going in there and getting yelled at by the cops or running into some angry raccoons? But no, like I even used it back in the day.
What'd you wish for?
Nice tits.
Am I able to make the judgment on whether Ducky possesses nice tits?
Yeah, is there a nice tits roll?
What do you roll?
I wasn't. This is just me. We haven't described Ducky physically.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
No, they are them, they use they, them.
And they got.
They are pretty much in a jumper right now, like in a work.
Do they have nice tits?
Yes, they have good tits.
Oh, congratulations. We can put a mark in the wish coming true column there.
Yeah.
Primo. Slam says like with a shovel in his teeth, so I guess it's more and like a thumbs up.
Thank you to your friend for dealing with all the shoveling that I was not ready to do. I hate how the snow keeps growing more and more. But yeah, no, if you need any help, I guess I owe you all a favor.
Well, I'd be more obliged.
This is my card, and yeah, keep shoveling shirtlessly while I can watch. And, you know, things will work out.
Yeah.
I guess this is weird. This is weird. And they kind of like turn and walk back into the hotel.
Well, I guess you're done shoveling shirtless then. We can go check out the wishing hole.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get a shirt. I imagine like there's the initial sort of doors and then the secondary set of doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's kind of put his shirt kind of and jacket in the middle of that area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's just grabbing that.
Ira, do you still want to go and get boots or shoes?
Oh, yes, indeed. We got chased around in the woods last time, and so I would prefer to not have heels on this time.
And like one of the heels is fully broken off, and like these shoes were not made for any sort of outdoors. They are.
These shoes were not made for walking, unfortunately.
And so there was Kicks or Pite and Pete's Outdoor Supply. Do you have a place you would want to check out?
Let's go to the outdoor supply. That sounds better if we're going to be trudging through snow.
And yeah, as you all are walking, you notice that there is a like incline walking into the Thomas Delgado Mall that was not there previously.
As in, like, a hill has grown here?
Yeah, like it's a slight but noticeable that was not here previously.
Is there, like, evidence of this, like, in the roads? Like, are they cracking or something like that under the movement of the earth?
It feels like, you know Roller Coaster Tycoon when you add elevation and everything?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like that.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
I would just have to wait for the giant roller coaster tycoon hand to grab me and take me away. Goodbye.
Mr. Bones' Wild Ride.
I wish to get off.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's looking to hold up relatively well. It's not that intense. It's not like there are 6 feet between these levels of elevation.
Ah, I see. Okay. All the more reason for boots.
So you reach Pite and Pete's Outdoor Supply then, because you are looking for boots, and there is a sign in the window that says closed indefinitely.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is there still like inventory? Like, can I see that?
Yeah, actually, there's not only inventory, you can see a light on in the back, and like shadows moving.
Ira, there's still boots in there. Ira, I mean, but all that's stopping you getting in is that sign.
I will attempt to open the door.
I mean, it is locked.
Ah, there's a little bit more than just a sign.
Uh,
This is the middle of a mall we are in, correct? So
Yeah, it's an outdoor mall, but it's kind of early enough that the store probably wouldn't be open normally anyways. Like, it's 8 o'clock, and like the mall walkers can't even come out because of the snow.
I see. Well, this is a bit of an emergency, I think. We're gonna give the door a knock. If there are shadows wandering around back there,
There's no answer.
do the shadows at all react?
I think they continue moving, but they don't really seem to change what they're doing at all.
well, unless anyone's got a penchant for opening locks what are locked.
Is there a back door?
There would be a maintenance door that would get you into the back.
Okay.
But it's like one of those hallways where you have to like find which door goes to each place.
Okay.
So that sounds like a roll.
So is it the kind of lock where we we can do the, like slide in a credit card or something.
Yeah, if you want to try jimmying your way in, let me know who's going to do it, and I'll tell you what to roll.
I think Jonesy's going to try it.
All right, roll act under pressure, which is plus cool.
All right, roll. That is 6 plus 2 plus 1 is 9.
All right, you start doing this, and you realize that there is a bell on the door. And if they didn't hear you knocking, they'll probably definitely hear the bell when you come in if you continue to actually open this door up.
I think Josie motions to one of them. It's like, why don't you grab onto that bell so it doesn't ring? Or is it on the inside or the outside?
It's on the inside of the building.
Okay. All right. All right. Jonesy says, "Everyone, get your badges ready," and then Jimmy continues to jimmy the lock.
And eventually, like, the door opens, the bell rings, and I think, Jonesy, you kind of, like, stumble in, and, like, a bit of snow is tracked in with you, because that was piled up against the door, but you have made your way into NYPTS Outdoor Supply.
Oh, well, good. All right.
So are all 4 of you going in?
Yeah, why not?
It'd probably be for the best if everybody came along.
If we're seeing weird shadows and stuff.
Fair enough. So after, like, coming in, I assume you immediately start having a conversation as you're looking around. A woman comes out with, like, a full-on, like, vest over a, like, white flannel shirt, and it's like, did you just break in to the store?
I don't believe we've broken anything, no.
Did you bypass security on the lock?
Did we do something like I don't believe we did.
No, it was unlocked when we got here.
And what did the sign say?
It said closed indefinitely, but the door was open, so we thought someone might have been wrong.
The door was closed and locked.
It just
I'm going to try to use charm on this person to see, like, maybe they just, oh, shit, did I forget to lock the door? So,
Yeah, roll to manipulate this person.
all right, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Yeah, I rolled 2 6s and a +2, that's a 14.
Oh, sorry, I've just been having a rough time. It's all my fault. Sorry, we're not really open, but if you made it in, do you know what you're looking for?
Classic shopkeeper's rule. If you enter my store, you are worthy of purchases.
You're allowed to shop.
Ah, well, dang it.
Well, I guess you're shopping now.
If you enter the store, well...
I mean, no one's pulled a gun.
Uh-huh.
We're not robbing the place. We're here to buy something. So,
Yeah.
Yes, well, as you can see, there is a lot of snow outside, so we were hoping to obtain a pair of boots for me because my left shoes are broken, and I don't want to walk around out there barefoot.
Walk around where?
Outside.
Okay, no, okay. Yeah, here's all of the snow boots.
Hell yeah.
She directs you to, like, there's a really good supply here. Like, I don't think any of y'all are familiar, but this is, like, quality material for outdoor. These are quality outdoor goods.
All right.
Nice.
By all means, you really ought to open this place, considering the conditions outside. You think a lot of people would need snow gear.
Yeah, it seems odd that you got the lights on and all this product sitting in here, and you're somehow closed indefinitely.
I'm going to say Ira does not seem like she would be the most adept at reading situations. So I'm going to say, Holly, roll a read a bad situation here.
Plus sharp, plus sharp, plus sharp. That is an 8 total.
All right, you get to hold one.
Yeah.
All right.
Ira's busy actually digging around trying to find out boots in her size.
And I'm going back to the moves. Are there any dangers that we haven't noticed? Is there something going on here? Like, what's...
This woman is, like, on the verge of tears. Like, when you're pushing her about the snow and this being a very good shop.
Gee, I hope we didn't touch upon something there, but you gotta notice that there's just all kinds of strangeness happening, and, well, we're the folks who take care of it. So if you know anything...
What do you mean by take care of it?
Well, Ira here can get into the specifics, but basically we work for NYPTS, and we specialize in My accent keeps drifting to Minnesota. We specialize in the care of the pneumatic tube system.
So, sorry, what does that mean?
Various sorts of forces are sort of at work with those tubes, and when they leak out into our world, it can cause events both catastrophic and I don't mind saying a bit in the realm of hijinks.
Uh-huh.
Can I have Slam ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's like, did you make a wish?
She just turns fucking pale white here, and I wrote a letter. And she, pauses for a moment and goes to the counter. And there is on the counter a framed photo of her and a man who are, they took a photo on the top of a mountain. And she's like, I wanted a chance to say goodbye.
Sounds like a big wish.
Yeah.
We won't belabor the point. You didn't know the forces you were up at work with here, but anything more you can tell us, it's going to help get things back on the right track.
My husband, Pete North, he was Pete. About 2 weeks ago, he had left to go and climb Nanga Parbat, the mountain in Pakistan, and everyone.
Slam is nodding like he knows what that is.
He and everyone else in his group died or are presumed dead, and he grew up here. I didn't, but I heard kids talking about the tube, and I figured, well, if it can get letters, if you can wish what you want. I wanted to reach his body, that way I could bury him and say goodbye.
I know this could be sore, but what'd you ask for specifically?
I wanted to see him and get his body, and that way I could bury him.
What happened?
It started snowing. Every night we've had a snow, and it's just been getting more and more every day. And last night I went to try and say I don't want this anymore, but cops were outside, and then someone was chasing me through the woods.
Oops. Just no other comment at that.
Yeah.
Well, Miss, you of course got all of our condolences, but, well, if you'd like, you could come with us. I can tell you that the police aren't going to be anyone's problem. And if they tried, they'd learn. But
Yes, learn that we have a permission from the mayor.
it's Rachel. That is one of the things they'd learn. But we may need you around to get this right.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's go.
Well, good news is I found a pair of boots that fit.
And
That's
we'll learn
okay.
more about those boots next time on RPG House Club.
Good cut.
Hi, I'm Luke, your game master, he, him, sometimes they, them. You can find me on Twitter at Coltreg, that's KOLTREG. I also have a new One Piece and Simpsons mashup podcast called Domance Dawn, DOHMANCEDWAN. You can find us on Twitter at Domance, and it's a weird podcast where we talk about One Piece and The Simpsons. Check it out. Also find all my other stuff at LukeHair, LukeHerer.com.
I'm Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard, and I've been playing Jonesy Spencer. You can find me on my website, rhythmbastard.rocks, because I rock so hard, I had to put it in the URL. By the time you're listening to this, my new album, Hardcore Nerdcore Punk Rock, will have been released, and you can get it by either going to my website, rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com, or supporting the new music I do every month at patreon.com/rhythmbastard.
I'm Sam. I played Holly, and you can find me on Twitter at Frunding_Loom. You can learn how to spell it easy. I believe in you.
I've been Madison Rowan, playing Ira Fontaine. You can find me on Twitter at Rikuru, or at Quipster Rikuru. Rikuru spelled Rikuru. And everything I do should be linked through my Twitter account. Nothing in particular happening all too recently, but should anything happen, I'll tweet about it.
Hi, I've been Sahoni. You can find me on Twitter at Sahoni_stuff. That's SAHONI_stuff, where I do not only this whole podcasting gig, which I'm on another podcast called Barking Points Memo, which is a regular current events comedy podcast, but you can also see all the tabletop games that I actually make and design. I have links to my shop, which is bramblewolfgames.itch.io, where you can find Exceptionals, which has been featured on IO9, Gizmodo, Kotaku, Listen to These Nerds, Yes Indeed podcast, and The Voice of Dog. It's good shit, but you can go ahead and play that there. Also, check out my other links in a handy little link tree on my Twitter, which has things like my personal Patreon, my Ko-fi, and my Twitch channel that I do game design and things on. I have more games soon. Keep an eye out.
RPG Pals Club is a podcast that posts twice a month on the 1st and the 15th. You can find us online at rpgpals.club for our website or at rpgpalsclub.com. Our theme song is written by Eric, and most of our cover art, especially for this arc, was done by Madison. Also, our good friend Gene is taking a break from the show, but we wish them the best and send out massive love to them and good vibes. Happy Pride Month, and even if it's not Pride Month anymore and you're hearing this, trans rights are human rights, support queer rights, and
fuck TERFs, but don't have sex with them.
Exactly. We will see you on the next episode, either on the 1st or the 15th. Catch you on the flip mode.